player play. I beat the pussy like an 808. I sidestep and then I fade away. She always call me a runaway. I'm pilot somewhere making money plays. I gotta have it when you be broke on your ass. I ain't got a dime from everything. See Joe dramatic.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Antho. You're now tuned in to the Brinkspodcast. Boy Antho, you're now tuned in to the Brinkspodcast. And today I got a special guest, which is a guest we previously had on here before, my boy Big Bad Cat. What's happening with you, man?
What's going on, man? Shout out to my boy Antho and the whole Brinks family, man. You know, my boy been putting on, and it's time to get this shit going on a big platform. Brinks bringing the money, baby.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Loading it up and bringing the bread, man. Mm-hmm. What's been going on with you, Big Bad Cat, baby?
Man, same shit every day, man. We out here trying to get better, growth and development, and progression. You know, we still pushing the Wood Water brand. We done had a couple legal troubles, but you know we back on the right path. Trying to get right.
That's why it's always important for entrepreneurs and people that want to be future entrepreneurs, should I say, is you got to have that paperwork together in black and white, man. 'Cause if you don't, you know, they're going to come and take all that.
Yeah, they'll come take everything you work for away from you.
Then when you ain't got it in black and white, you can't fight. You know, it sounds like it rhyme, but it go together.
Right. Good. Good.
Yeah.
Come take it from you. You better get your shit right. That's the first step of business and rapping and entrepreneur, man. Make sure that paperwork right, man.
Yeah, I had seen a post. Well, I seen a post earlier that was talking about it was a man speaking on there. I don't know if he went live with Slim Thug or what, but I seen I probably seen a clip of it, and he was talking about men these days are not getting married because they knocking down married women all the time. So it's like it's pointless for them to get married. Like,
yeah, I seen that post. I know what you're talking about.
What's your view on something like that? Like as a man, you know, like what comes to your mind and what on topics like that?
You know, I can see it. Like I can see it from both sides, man. Like if you out there doing it, you will expect it to be done to you. So you'll walk around with karma. You'll walk around with karma on you. You'll feel like, shit, if this bitch will go, then my bitch will go. But I mean, it's a dog eat dog. It's both. It can go either way, man. You can fuck with 1,000 women and that ain't nobody wife, and your bitch still can get fucked. Your bitch still can get fucked. So you know. Yeah, I feel like it's all about your morals and how you was raised. If you don't want that karma or just the feeling, because it still can happen. But if you just don't want that feeling on you, then don't do that shit, man. Because that's the only reason why you'll feel like it is because you doing it.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I personally, my take on it, I personally feel like I know temptation is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like we not perfect at the end of the day, but I feel like when you a man and you stand on certain morals and principles in life, you know, especially when we get up and you try to inspire people and you'll be try to, you know, speak motivation and the right things in life.
Right.
I feel like when you a man that stand on stuff like that, as far as condoning hitting somebody's wife, first off, like that's a no-go. You know what I'm saying? From like a man with morals and principles perspective, like regardless of what it is, like it's plenty of different women out here. Like, why am I finna sit over here and prey on this woman that's married because technically they having household problems? You know what I mean? Whether he cheated or she cheated first, at the end of the day, you know she's in a vulnerable state, and you preying on her. You get what I'm saying? So you know that's an easy prey because at the end of the day, she's married, so she's gonna be in the house vulnerable, just thinking about me or that husband. You get what I'm saying? Which is to me that's weak. Because if you really know you that and you really got it in you, you can go in the world and meet plenty of women out here in the world any day. You get what I'm saying? And then let them have varieties to choose and pick from and still choose you.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
Sure.
Of course, a man out here that's like, you know what, I'm not saying you not hitting married women gonna stop your woman from getting hit. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But I'm like, more of the story is karma is real. You know what I'm saying? I feel like especially being like the older crowd, you get what I'm saying, older guys, I feel like that narrative people could kind of keep. You know what I'm saying? And you saying that, okay, yeah, of course that's going on. You know what I mean? But it's a lot of stuff that go on that people don't want to bring to the light. Right. That they'll sit up here and they'll say this and say that. Yeah, you right about that and you have points about that. But let's not get on here and act like you really doing this and speaking for that, because you get what I'm saying? Everybody ain't, you know what I'm saying? You got some kind of skeletons in the closet. So if you're going to shed light, shed it right. The world and the generation is messed up already. And I'm sitting over here on platforms like, yeah, man, I ain't getting married. We fucking niggas' wives. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, man, I feel like it's all situational too, man, because, you know, we can speak on the women being vulnerable. Sometimes they not vulnerable. They just won't fuck. Like they husband might be working too much or something, and they just won't fuck type shit. So it's all different states. Like, if a nigga feeling like he don't want he don't want to get married because he fucking nigga's wife, that's the reason why he don't want to get married, is because he fucking nigga's wife. That's the only reason. It's not because he feel like if he not fucking no bitch and then he got a wife, she not gonna get fucked. No, just because you fucking a nigga wife, so you got that karma on your mind. You think your wife can get fucked.
Yeah.
So if you ain't fucking a nigga wife, you might not think that your wife, you won't have that karma on your mind. Not saying that your wife can't get fucked, but you won't have that karma on your mind, man.
Yeah, man. More to the story, man. There's plenty of women out here, man. Like, you know, go for them. You know what I mean? I feel like, you know, when that person get married, they go to the altar, they put a higher power into it. You know what I'm saying? Whether it work for them or not. Like, nah, like, that'll eat a real nigga conscience alive. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm not, as a man, we already, like, you know, everybody got, how should I say, everybody have fears, you know what I'm saying? And certain things in life you got to overcome. You know what I'm saying? And people be strong in certain aspects and weak in other. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to thinking with my dickhead, I ain't ever been a weak-minded individual when it came to that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's just, I feel like if that really determines strength and maturity. When you go like, hey,
Depending on the nigga, man. You know, some niggas be out here. Most niggas be out here thirsty for it. So even if it's wife or not, nigga, they gonna try their best. They gonna be right there when a nigga wife going through something or something. That's how niggas pray on shit. Now, in Slim case, like I said, we was talking about earlier, he a celebrity, so. You know, you in town one night, you don't know if this lady married or not. So, you know.
She 9 times out of 10, a lot to you, she see a celebrity.
Right.
I can understand that. I can understand that perspective. You know what I mean? But from my viewpoint, I'm speaking on me seeing the video of somebody, you know, somebody sitting over there sharing and speaking on that. Like, that's cool and all, you know, but you ain't have to, certain things you don't really got to share. You know what I'm saying? Because basically, you having fears of not being married to certain women because you out here fucking married women, basically. Instead of telling the people like, man, you know what? As a man, I'm not strong enough and I can't handle myself in this certain situation, so I'm weak-minded. You know what I mean? So I always be hitting men wives, and it's like, shoot, I look at that like, shoot, it's regular. That's what you better off saying,
right?
Because that's the same thing. They just look more cooler, you know what I'm saying, and you don't look as shameful, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, every person that walked down that altar to go get married, man or woman, whether it was temporary, whether if it's right now and it's lasting, I have respect for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether if you went up there and married, you know what I'm saying? I got respect for you, because at the end of the day, you know, that takes a lot for a man. You know what I mean? Certain men get tricked into it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, at the end of the day, you did it. And that's what a lot of men don't want to do at the end of the day when you sit down and think about it, whatever the reason is, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It's just different. It's just my perspective, you know what I mean, on that. You know what I mean? But, you know, it's different strokes for different folks. I just like to keep it G, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta keep it G.
I ain't no saint, but I'm going to always keep it G. You ask anybody about though, they going to tell you that, you know what I'm saying? We don't hit married women, we not hitting them. Real niggas, if you a real nigga, when your girl don't go. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's too many. Like, we already 5-1, and if you a nigga with any type of anything going, it's 10-1. Shit, so I mean, you really playing the field that you don't got to play in, man. You ain't got no game.
basically. And it's like I had one on like just
And not no game. I ain't gonna say game. You just ain't got no
nah,
type of.
it's
Yeah,
game. It's
about
game.
yourself.
It's
As
game.
long as it's not game, I ain't gonna say to get a woman you need game.
No,
You
like
don't need game to get a woman. Nigga might call it game, but it ain't.
it's
you don't
different.
need-
It's different
you
versions.
just don't got no. You don't got no character about yourself.
There you
man.
go. But it's different versions of the game. Like for prime example, we had went to crew for Halloween. I met this female and she was looking. Man, I looked like, what's up? Started chopping it up with her, right? So we were joking and we were just chopping it up and I was just sharing the silly shit I was just saying to people, right? So she looked at me like, when you see me, why you ain't come approach me and run no game on me like that? I started laughing. I said, I kept everything organic with you. You know what I mean? Like, why would I have to run game? I was just playing with them, but with you, it was different. I was keeping it organic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just for the simple fact that she said that, and it ain't mean like game. It's just like game could be you just making a laugh or just playing with
Right,
her,
that's
saying
what
something.
I'm saying. It ain't game, but you know they gonna label it as game.
I feel like maybe they was already lame for one. I'm gonna say that, and social media messed it up because like when I be talking to these women, and they be like, man, they'll go out on dates and niggas be trying to hit the first date and be strictly on that. Like, I feel you. Like, you know what I'm saying? You out of town or something, you know what I mean? You
Right.
traveling somewhere that you hanging out that's different. I'm not even finna be here like that. So it's like, I'm not gonna even waste memory in my phone and just drive for what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Unless you some kind of entrepreneur and have something going on, I have something going on too. We can kind of, network and get to know each other. But other than that, it's pointless if you liking me while I'm out visiting anything. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So, just situation.
Yeah, that dating shit crazy. I seen that list, and I'm like, man, this shit can't be real. That shit funny as hell.
I ain't
'Cause most we know the society we live in, and most women is. I ain't gonna even say that, but that list, y'all don't even give a damn about that damn list. Like talking about like, and if we going on that list, if a nigga got to go to a specific place to satisfy you, then that mean that you don't really want to fuck with that nigga. You're interested in that place
Facts.
more than the time that you're spending with the person that you're getting to know, especially if it's on the first date.
And I wanna spread this awareness for that list and for the fellas that see that list and they not thinking on a bigger scale. They're like, man, all these women these days want this and want that. Man, I ain't messing with. No, majority that list that was done was 9 times out of 10 done by somebody who don't have a career, who's not in tune with they self, who's still dealing with a lot of hurt and pain, that's using alcohol and pictures and trips to dress and cover it up because
They
of
said it was a study, like it was a group of women
man.
that agreed on the list.
I just from
All of them was
my point of view from speaking, from living, is the women. It's all on the women, the type of women they choose to talk to, because it's a lot of women out here that have value to them and respect, and they ain't coming at you like that. They gonna enjoy time at the park with a bottle of wine or something.
Right.
It's all on you and the substance. You know what I mean? So a woman gonna only go off what a man put out there for at the end of the day. So it's like women of value, they not looking at where you taking them. Don't get it messed up. You're not finna just be cheap and cheap them all the way out and feel like you can just give them something, you know what I'm saying, bare minimum when they can get themselves for whatever you offering them. Like, come on, they be for real. You know what I mean? But I feel like it's a lot of women, majority, it's a lot of good women out here that, that'll hold it, they won't care where they going. What we going on the first day, it's all on your vibe.
Right, man.
How you vibe and what you on, that's gonna determine,
Right, man. It's all about the content and the atmosphere, it's about the content, not the atmosphere. Man.
For real, I'd have been in the car and she ain't want to get out the car. You know what I mean? Like, you got some people that sit up here thinking about, what should I do? I just take a steak 48 and spend this nah, it's all on you. She didn't enjoy time in the car. We can go down the street, drink some wine. Like, it's all on substance, baby.
Right.
You gotta have some charisma about yourself. You know what I mean? Can't give it to them all.
So the number one place is Cheesecake Factory. Why the hate on Cheesecake Factory so
For sure.
much?
Y'all go ahead.
There ain't no Cheesecake Factory.
That's cool. That's cool. I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
That's the number one place they don't want to go.
I think ain't nothing wrong with some Brussels sprouts from the Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, I'd rather go to fast food than Cheesecake Factory, man. Y'all out of line. Whoever made that list, man, y'all out of line, man. I got Cheesecake Factory, number one spot y'all don't want to go to.
I eat some Brussels sprouts from over there. Have a bottle of water or something. What we on?
I ain't been to Cheesecake Factory in a long time, but that bitch must be
I haven't
tore
either.
down or something.
I've been before though. Like when they first came,
Yeah,
built by the Galleria, I was there. Like it was cool. I guess when all the other stuff got built and people got exposed to that and Instagram, they're like, nah, if he ain't over here, if he ain't spending that bag on you or that check, then you ain't nowhere.
Y'all quit that. Y'all cut it out, man. It's real life, man. Stop living for the gram, man. Stop living in highlights, man.
Definitely.
It's real life, man. Ain't nothing wrong with Cheesecake Factory, man. Y'all go to Cheesecake Factory. If the nigga got some type of substance in him, and you'll feel like you at fucking Steak 48, man.
For real. And like stop looking at these people and on Instagram and all of their followers and just putting them on a certain pedestal thinking they do this and they do that. Cause if you really be out here in the world besides your phone and really see what's going on, you gonna see them people that got all them followers like that, just seeing that doing the bare minimum. You know what I mean? Just sitting over there, you looking like, what? Like you putting them on the pedestal feeling like you last place because you seen how their portfolio was set up on Instagram. Don't do that one.
Cut it out, man. Cut it out. It's all a fucking facade and a fucking mirage.
Real, man. And
It's a mirage, man. Never what it look like, especially on the highlight film, man.
nah, for real. And at this age, like, what do you think about? What's your perception at the age that we at now? You see what comes to mind when you see a grown man around and he got a whole bunch of niggas around him?
At my age, I mean, it depends on the setting that we're in.
We ain't talking about doing music.
See, that's
No,
how,
that's
that's
talking
how
about-
that's the settings that be the settings I be in. I don't be around with just niggas who ain't doing no music and they have a lot of niggas around them. So I don't. If I could think of seeing a nigga, I mean, like he ain't doing
A lot of niggas could be. Every time I see him, he at least got about 2 or 3 people around him. You know what I'm saying? He got 2 or 3 of his homeboys with him every time you see him.
Yeah, I see. I don't really know no niggas like that, but I feel like a nigga like that, he just don't want to move on his own. Like he needs somebody to stand on. He can't function or move or equipped to be out here by himself. Cause it's a lot of niggas like that though. Cause it's a hard world, nigga. Some niggas don't feel like they self without a nigga. They partners with them by
Facts.
themselves. They can't holler at a woman without they niggas with them by them, or they won't stand up against a chance against niggas out here that's trying to fuck with them. So there's a lot of niggas out here like that.
I wonder, you think that's why the ratio of like it's like a ratio of like I want to say I don't know the percentage and I don't just want to just throw out no crazy percentage number out there on the platform and people be watching it, but it's a large amount of men out here that don't have no place to stay at.
Yeah.
Don't have no place to live, and it's like
You know why? Because women have handicapped a nigga. Because all the bitch want is a nigga to be there. So a nigga think like I don't need to have my own spot because it's a woman that's waiting for me. It's a shortage, so they
you
waiting
ain't lying,
for me.
huh? She ready
They
to house,
waiting for me.
ready to
Like,
house a
they
nigga.
mama, or they mama, they mama take, mama boy. He gonna stay with his mama until he find a bitch, and then she gonna already have a kid, and life already started, and he gonna just fall right in place.
Yeah.
You join somebody else's life. You feel me? That's how niggas think, bro. And see it. Niggas just want to smoke weed and and live on the ground, bro. So I feel like a nigga, and you ask him about what do I feel like a nigga like that, his character, it depends. Like a nigga who want to move with a lot of people might be saying something like, what type of nigga, if you can't move by yourself, then what type of nigga is you? Like you can't stand on your own too. You ain't safe. You been fucking niggas over in the street, or you just why you can't move by yourself? That says something too.
Yeah, I had those same thoughts and perceptions about things like that. That's why I ask somebody them different view different eyes. I got a something else I want to bring to light on the show. What do you rock with cryptocurrency?
Yeah, man. That crypto been a journey, man. Like for the last 5 years down there, shit. I ain't gonna lie, it been about 5 years.
Like
Since I first started fucking with crypto, it's been up and down. Then COVID hit, so it's been a lot of stagnant. Been stagnant for the last couple of years, up and down, and little margins. But it looked like it's gaining.
getting ready to take off,
It
huh?
looked like it's getting ready to take off.
I always had a question. People always had this question. They'll be like, I seen I think it was Mike Jones had a post. You something to me the other day, and like what I be doing when I see people post about crypto, I like to read the comments. I like what people saying. The majority of the world, oh, that's a scam. Who hacked your page? Like people think
Right,
it's a game because
it's
so much FUD and
Right.
fake news came out about certain stuff,
Right.
and you hear about certain celebrities behind pump and dump coins and stuff like that. So everybody, they always hear the bad stuff about it. But
Niggas scared, just like the fucking with the picture. What was the picture shit?
Which one?
The currency, the crypto shit that was just pictures.
NFT,
Yeah, NFTs,
NFT,
just
yeah.
like that. Niggas been putting about $1 million NFTs that's worth cents right now.
but see, I feel like when you dealing with, first off, what I learned about NFTs, I feel like people have to actually do their homework. A lot of people be feeling like they could just come in the game with a whole bunch of capital and they could skip past the knowledge and information. No, that's how you're gonna lose the most.
Right.
You can't, and that's what a lot of people did. They coming in here, they're like, man, they heard good stuff about NFTs. NFTs are group projects. Me and you could come together with 3 more other people, come up with a project and say, look, we got these NFTs. If you mint these first 5 NFTs, you get VIP access to whatever concert and shows you doing, or access to whatever, and as long as you have this. And so we have everybody that's in our group pumping this and promoting this and saying that this have value. You can pump NFT that we made, we can post this and say, no, this NFT is worth $50,000 right here. And you got some people they never heard, they just got money. They're like, man, what NFTs, what I seen and heard this? Hey, let me get that.
Right.
The whole while we just sold you an NFT for $50,000 that only cost us probably about $5, $8 to make, because you can make your own NFT
Right.
if you know how to do
Anything,
Photoshop and all that,
anything,
then upload it, get it approved, and then you can sell it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
it's all about the benefits that come behind the NFTs, right?
yeah,
like
but
the concert or whatever. So the big NFTs that had like helicopter rides or cash, some cash that you would get every month or some type of shit, like the shit that niggas was investing in. How did that shit end up failing?
I said, like, because you got to look at it like this. All of that, NFTs and stuff like that, you buy all of that off the like the blockchain. It's like crypto based. You buy it with crypto. And what do crypto do all the time? It goes down and it goes up. It goes down and go up. So when crypto go down, your NFT 9 times out of 10 gonna go down, especially when we don't have no regulations or no rules on top of this right now. You know what I mean? So people doing all type of money laundering and certain things that wouldn't have got approved if regulations was on top of it. You get what I'm saying? So right now, that's what they're doing with crypto. They're regulating. They're regulating it in other countries and other places, just like money was regulated before it came. It's like if you go into work and you got over $10,000 on you, that's considered the IRS. You're gonna have to explain to them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's regulations on the monetary system. So that's the same thing that's being done with crypto. The more
Who monitoring crypto now though?
but I mean, shit, who the same people that's doing the system right now, the ones that's above that people don't see, they do it. What the dollar say, the reserve on there, you know, the word at the front. You know what I mean? Like
The reserve.
that's who do that. That's control everything, and they present it to us and the people as the banking system, right? And that's the biggest mob and gang in the world when you sit down and do your homework.
Right.
they'll get you picked off and they'll be all right. Because you think about it. In life, what do you need with everything? The banking system. We want to get a car? You need the bank. You want to buy a house? Bank. You want to start a business? Bank. Pretty much you kind of want to do anything, you got to go to the bank. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's the whole system to regulate and kind of control and keep things where they at. So that's the same thing that's been done with crypto. It's just so much, it wasn't no regulations in it. So people with money was able to, okay, I got the knowledge of, I can do this. I got this. I can money launder this. People that's smart, like, man, I could do a whole lot of money laundering right now and clean this up through NFTs, through crypto, because there's no regulations here. Soon regulations come, then that's when all the rules come. When you can't switch and do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? But the more, for the people that don't know about cryptocurrency and want to learn, like the market goes up and goes down. That's what it do. That's why a lot of people, they buy low and they sell high. You don't go buy no cryptocurrency because you heard it from your friends and you ain't never buy it, and now you see it on TV, on news, it's finally going up. Now you want to go buy you some.
It's too late.
It's too late. Because soon you go buy you some and then it drop down because it got to consolidate. Right. Then you're going to be looking at your partner like, man, I lost money. I put this in, I lost this. No, you bought when it was green, when people were selling. Right. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't buy when people selling. You know what I'm saying? So, that's how they go. I think that probably been my phone with a bad podcast now. I told you to turn yours off. I didn't have mine on. But nah, excuse that. But let me go grab that real quick. Stop that right now. Excuse that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that crypto is definitely it's a good investment, man. It's a long-term investment. Like Anto was telling me, you work 40 years to retire and shit in crypto. It's an investment of 5, 10 years so you can retire off that shit. So it's all about the investment.
Yeah, if you don't, like, I tell people all the time, like, you got to do your homework and your research on anything that you invest in. But the basic fundamentals that I could tell anybody that don't have no knowledge on cryptocurrency is you buy low and you sell high. That's what you do. And do your homework and your own knowledge. Don't go listening to nobody and be like, I did this because such and such told me, because you can't blame them when you lose your money. I mean, that's all on your fault because of your knowledge and information. You ain't go check that. You heard what somebody said and you went to go do it. That's not how this works. Right. You know what I mean? So it is the future, whether you believe it or not. You will see it, and you could be able to purchase it. Like I always say, on Coinbase, download Uphold, and those are the main tools that I could just tell y'all. And you're going to need your ID, your actual ID. Take a picture of the front and back because, when the money do come, they need to know who the money going to. You know what I mean? You're going to have to pay taxes on the dollar. So don't think it's a scam and you will be scared to put your card information in there and this and that. Don't get to start buying stuff because you know somebody bought this and bought that and you didn't do no research or homework on it yourself. Because when they go down, you're not going to have no understanding. You can't call nobody and get no information on it.
Yep. Do your research and get with people that's familiar with the trading, in the crypto trading space, man. Yeah, that's the best way. Yeah. Do research and get people that's familiar with this shit, man. Or you gonna lose.
I do what I wanna do, that's how I play. I beat the pussy like an 808. I sidestep and then I fade away. She always call me a runaway. I'm piloting somewhere making money plays. I gotta have it when you be broke on your ass. I ain't got a dime from everything. See Joe dramatic.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Anto. You're now tuned in to the Brinkspodcast.